midday, mid-afternoon. Salute to everybody. You know, I'm here. I'm going to the office to get it done. Stretching a little bit, you know, out and about. I know yesterday I kind of sold y'all short, but we making up for it today for y'all. We're gonna head into the office, try to get these deals done for you. You know, shout out to Goya, coconut water. Go Goya. Go Goya. You know, shout out to Goya, man. Coconut water, man. But yeah, I'll wait till I get a couple of y'all up in here. Once I get a few of y'all in here, I'll just randomly speak on some things that I see unfolding. You know, yesterday you had the big press conference, right? I didn't really, dive into that on my live. And I just feel like certain things, I'll talk about at 7-Eleven promotions, because I feel like there's 7-Eleven promotions type topics. And that press conference yesterday, that was a 7-Eleven press conference type of function. You've seen a lot of familiar faces. I've been tweeting about that shit. It's just a sign of the times, man. Like, a lot of people ain't in power like they used to be anymore. The whole smoke and mirrors, charade, that shit is over, bro. And it's so visible for those of us that have been around for, the changing of the guards, or have been around actually doing these things, working these fights, growing. You know what you're seeing. You know what you're watching. It's just, when it pertains to like the weirdos, the crash dummies, the people that they put in the way, you're still gonna have them, because they gotta play their part in this. Look, we here, y'all. I told you, I just came through the alleyway. I ran through the alley. But yes, I told you I was gonna make it here, take care of some business for y'all real quick. But yeah, like, shit is over, man. Titanic has sunk and is sinking. Leonard Ellerbe, man, and Steven Espinosa, they was on deck yesterday, right? And like, it's crazy to see like two Mayweather guys, man, Mayweather promotion guys, right? Basically sounding like Canelo Alvarez promotion guys. And I was looking, I'm like, damn, did they announce any of the undercard fighters? Maybe it's some Mayweather promotion fighters on the undercard. And I'm like, no, Rolly's fighting March 3rd. Right, March 3rd. So for those guys to be, especially Leonard Ellerbe, all in front of the cameras, being interviewed and shit, it was weird. It was weird. I'm just looking for something. I don't want a hot tea. There goes my guy over there. I still got my sandwich from this morning. I got a nice turkey and cheese. I got turkey and cheese with a pickle on the side, lettuce and tomatoes. I ain't have to call Al and ask for the lettuce and tomatoes. I do want to get a cup of ice though. What is it? I'm gonna pop this off with some ice. Yeah, that's my man. Hold on before I do that. See what the guys talking about. Boss man, how much for a cup of ice? All right. Cup of ice. You know, I could do that. Like I said, I already got a drink, man. Everybody. Yeah, that press conference yesterday, man. Smash the like button. Business, right? That press conference yesterday. Yeah, that joint was trash. That was not the vibe, man. That joint was trash. How you doing?
What's this?
Yeah, that's the ice.
Okay. कितने लाएगा था? देखने लग गया.
I think I got 5 cents for you. Hold on. Let me see. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. You too. I just closed the deal, y'all. I just closed the deal. I only got a cup of ice today, man. I only got a cup of ice. And I'm gonna break it down to you why I only got a cup of ice today. Because after watching that Canelo Alvarez press conference and seeing those old familiar faces on deck, those guys is on ice, man. See how all of my content comes together? Those guys is on ice, man. Leonard Ellaby, you're on ice. Steven Espinoza, you're on ice, man. Yeah, the illusion is up over there, man. Listen, I've been in a lot of rooms, man. I've been working a lot of rooms and a lot of events. I didn't even have to be in that room or be at that event. All I had to do was watch some of the content that was coming out from there. Yo, the jig is up. But the jig has been up because a lot of the smoke and mirrors that have been going on with some of these companies, they no longer can do anymore. They no longer can do. Like I said, Leonard Ellaby, who last time I checked is the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, not Canelo Alvarez Promotions, but yet he was on deck speaking on Canelo. Jaime Munguia is a Golden Boy fighter, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, man. I think Jaime Munguia is a Golden Boy fighter. And I kept saying to myself, oh, Rolly's fighting, but I'm losing track of the dates. Rolly's fighting March 30th. That wasn't a press conference for March 30th. That was a press conference for May 4th. And another thing I want to highlight too, for those of y'all that watch content like myself, actually watch it and listen. Did you listen, right? And I have to give myself my flowers here because you guys are on ice. 7-Eleven Promotions told y'all, when is the date going to be announced? Steven Espinoza said they're in talks, right? For Frank Martin and Tank Davis. But yeah, we are all on social media. And I said this to y'all, man, because I said, damn, at 7-Eleven Promotions, once a fight is finalized, you know when the date is. You know the date. You know the date. Shout out to Jihad Tucker, who just came out and gave an interview. Told you guys June 8th. He's fighting. He knew the date. You know? These guys are on ice now, man. It's over, man. It's over, man. They weak, man. You know why? You know why they weak and the meek have come to power and are rising? It's because for so long, and I like Leonard Ellaby. He can't hide this shit no more. I'm really gonna cover this a little bit more tonight. But he did an interview, and in the interview he states, they asked about why certain people don't get fights or something, and he said it could be personal. You know, it could be personal, right? See, those people over there for a long, long time, that's how they've been conducting business. They've been very personal. You know, they hold grudges. And one thing about business and what I have learned from Uncle Don, yes, Don Megatron, Don King, you might not like somebody, but when it's time to do business, and you've seen this with Bob and Uncle Don in the past, they were enemies. They were like Sub-Zero and Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. But when it was time to come to the table and make these fights, what did they do? They did business. But these other guys over there, these personal guys, these part of my language, these bitches, because that's what bitches do. A bitch will hold a grudge against you. You know, a bitch, a female dog, right? You see how I clean that up? So I don't want you guys getting offended. Yes, a female dog, she will hold a grudge against you. She will remember, right? And that's what these guys are, bitches, you know? Man. Yeah, I closed another deal, WCS. But yeah, check out that content though, man. I didn't want to speak on it. I could have came back on last night and did a real in-depth live. But I said I'll talk about it at 7-Eleven, man. My live yesterday, right? And then I shout out being in the gym and working out with the guys and covering the guys at the gym. I did not want to come on and talk about that. I said I'll talk about it now. That's a 7-Eleven promotions topic, man. And plus, like I said, my live yesterday, shout out to WCS. I had the White family on, no pun intended, because my guy is Scotty White, World Combat Sports, and I had White on my panel. Great panel yesterday. We discussed some good stuff. I broke down a couple of the segments, you know, put the videos out. She'll put out a couple more, you know. But it is what it is, man. It's hump day. You know, we are almost, the week is almost over. The weekend is here, almost, right around the corner. You know, I'm looking forward to it. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain this evening, this afternoon, right? I can feel it coming. I can feel it in the air. I don't know if you can see the air. It's kind of cloudy. But I definitely can feel it coming. But hopefully everybody else is enjoying their day. See, that's why I'm not worrying about this melting, because it is cold out here. But I got my ice, man. I got my ice. But yeah, definitely check out that content though, man. You know, I just think it's just a sign of the times, man. You know, Canelo does what Canelo does. Canelo does what he wants to do. He's able to you know, just be him, man. Be him. You know, he's just able to be him. But it's just, it was just so funny to see guys, right? That were, I'm telling you, at one point in time, these were powerful hitters. They don't, you could just tell that they don't have that same power and that same presence anymore. Shit happens, man. Shit happens, right? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? But yeah, tonight's show, I got another fire lineup for y'all. Tomorrow, when I get the time, I gotta get the time today. Definitely, I will be sharing that link of Jamali Tucker's interview. You need to tap in with him. He's one of the special ones, right? Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall, man. Right now, you know, I told you top 5 takedown. Marley's maybe 3 years away, give or take. Because if we go off of the trajectory of his brother, right? His brother turned pro at 17, and the rest is history. Marley's 14, so he's still 3 years away. How many more national titles will he win and all of that stuff? I don't know, man. I don't know. He's already at 4 consecutive. So, you know, his stats are piling up. And I think right now is one of the best times to get with him. You know? To get with him, man. I'll tell you what, man. I'll let the cat out the bag. He's a big time NIL deal waiting to happen. And when that happens, just remember who talked about it, man. Who spoke it into existence, right? Because they say the tongue breathes life, right? Remember, man, a lot of things that I spoke on for years, especially on this, right? Check my receipts. It's very well documented. And you see it playing out now. Just like you see a lot of these other, these drunks. A lot of these guys are drunk. You need to get some of this in your cup. Ice water, right? Get you some ice, man. Because just drinking all the time, and this is coming from somebody that has, I haven't had a drink in over a year now. That's not the vibes. You want a clear mind, body, and soul. And I think, too, I can honestly say, the moment I really stopped drinking completely, right? You see in the productivity. That's why right now, I think right now, the shit that I'm doing and the many hats that I wear is because of, I'm so productive. I'm very more productive. And I noticed that with my girls, man. I know I'm, rambling on a little bit, right? That's what we do. But I noticed that with my girls, man. Because I was always an active father, but now it's like, man, I said that shit yesterday. I was like, I had them riding the bike and I was doing my cardio, going down to the rec. And then, I have them active with the podcast as well. I'm very active with them. Because I have a lot more time, man. I just do. I do. I'm telling you, when you let certain things go, right? You be surprised, man. You be surprised. Little small things. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? I should have showed y'all my sandwich, man. I got a fire sandwich this morning, man. I didn't eat that much of it, man. I think he's gonna go do he's doing. I'm at the physical therapy spot. I'm not hurting nothing. I just like to sit here, because this never used to. They redid this shit. This is why I used to come and exercise, right? Real talk. I might give y'all a quick set, right? But this used to be like, I used to come here and do my pull-ups, but they tore all this down and they made it into something else. But I used to come here and do my exercises, man. This used to be like now it's just some steps here, but this used to be like a whole walkway, and they would have the umbrella thing, like a scaffold type of setup. You could jump up there and do your what's names. But you know what? I will give you some inclines. See, we stay active over here, man. See? Keep the blood flowing nice. Keep the blood flowing. That's what we do. Movement is medicine. But yeah, you see, they switched it up. This used to be like it used to be I don't want to say a jack because it's ground level, but it was a lot longer in the front. And they used to have like a scaffold, and I would come over here and do my pull-ups. and my dips. You know, so now I just do the groundwork, as you can see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. You know, tonight though, man, I'm gonna have another fire show for y'all, man. Another fire show. I'm just putting together all my topics now. Cause like I said, I got a whole new format. A whole new format of doing things. Still gathering some topics and content. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson too. I love what Shakur tweeted. Yo, check my Twitter, man. I'm very active on Twitter now. But I tweeted something. Well, he tweeted something, and I like what he tweeted. I copied it. Well, I didn't copy. I forget what they call it. I quoted it because he said something about fans being weird, and I like that. He's not lying. They all weird. Weird ass fans, right? Now he's a fighter saying that. I'm a media marketing agent, and I've been saying that. Cause a lot of you fans are weird, bro. You know, I'm only, like I said, 12 professional fights in now as a media marketing agent. But I felt that way before becoming a media marketing agent when I was Jackal Fitness the reporter. But now as the media marketing agent and being part of, you know, a couple successful fighters, growing in the sport of boxing and working with other fighters and management companies, I really especially see that now. But hopefully you guys caught this source and enjoyed it. Another edition of 7-Eleven Promotions. The News by Shaw News. This is the Source Experience. And yeah, never judge a book by its cup. I thought I was gonna say cover. No, never judge a book by its cup, because it's more than views. It's quality over quantity. And this cup right here can take you around the world.